In the early 1980s and 1990s, the world discovered India. Multinational companies from the United States and Europe began outsourcing information technology and back-office work here. Call centers, help desks, data processing. India became the natural choice. Why? Low costs, skilled English-speaking talent, and the magic of time zone advantage. By the late 1990s and 2000s, outsourcing wasn't enough. Companies wanted more control, better protection of intellectual property, and less dependency on vendors.
So, just like China has emerged as the factory to the world, India is now emerging as the office to the world.
So they set up their own offshore offices in India, and then they rebranded into what we know today as Global Capability Centers, or GCCs.
Global capability centers are actually deeper functions.
No longer just about saving costs. They began driving analytics, research, product engineering, and even global financial strategy.
India's global capability centers ecosystem is expanding rapidly, with over 1,700 centers employing 1.8 million professionals and contributing over $64 billion annually. With significant growth projected by 2030, chartered accountants are poised to play pivotal roles, not only in governance, ESG and digital finance, but also in building and scaling GCCs, driving global tech strategies, talent acquisition and upskilling initiatives.
It is time that we came out from being a backroom boy in the GCC environment and became a strategist, became an innovator.
By the 2010s, India had become the GCC capital of the world. Multinational corporates tapped into India's deep talent pools. In the 2020s, GCCs are not just execution engines. They are the leadership hubs. They drive artificial intelligence, automation, ESG, and even entire global CFO offices.
Chartered accountants are at the heart of this transformation, not just as financial experts, but as strategic leaders driving governance, compliance, ESG, global tax planning, automation, and digital finance.
In order to establish the GCC, what are the key factors which is required to be explained or which is required to be weighed to any of the party, those who want to establish GCC in India?
Right.
All these questions will be answered by my member.
Sustainable finance need is 57 lakh crores in the next 5 years. And similarly, ESG reporting is already mandatory in India. ESG assurance or impact assessment is already mandatory in India. Nowhere in the world at this scale it is mandatory. We can certainly make India as the ESG GCC capital of the world because
India now hosts 53% of the world's global capability centers, and we are on track to cross $100 billion GCC industry by 2030.
Earlier, the concept of export, like in services, the 4 modes. But now we have noted that GCC is also emerging.
What began as cost advantage has now become one of India's greatest strategic strengths. India's edge begins with unmatched talent. Every year, more than 1.5 million chartered accountants, professionals, MBAs, and finance experts graduate.
A perception to bring the difference. A perception to say, let's come out from ledgers to global leadership.
India has the largest number of CFA and CPA aspirants outside the United States. Today, India is a rare and powerful blend of finance and technology.
We are talking about, if we chartered accountant, 450,000 chartered accountants, 11 lakh students come together, we can be the world accountant, we can be the global accountant, and we are all the knowledge. If for this 25 years of experience which I had working with this GCC, I've seen the knowledge and the domain specialization which we own is uncomparable.
That is what our mindset has to be if we are talking about GCC or anything new.
India is also among the world's top 3 artificial intelligence ecosystems. With over 2,000 AI startups, GCCs here are testing the future. Artificial intelligence-driven finance, blockchain compliance, robotic process automation and audits, advanced analytics piloted in India, and then scaled across the globe. The Indian government's push adds another layer. From Gift City's IFSC to Startup India to the National Artificial Intelligence Mission, policy is becoming GCC friendly. Progressive tax structures, simplified compliance, and global finance laws all attract Fortune 500 companies to the Indian subcontinent. When one GCC sets up in a city, others follow. The ICAI brand itself is a seal of trust, with MOUs and MRAs across 16 international accounting bodies, 54 overseas chapters across 75 global cities. Indian chartered accountants are globally mobile.
I think you guys, chartered accountants, you are the custodian of trust today.
Looking ahead to Bharat at 2047, India is aiming for a $300 billion GCC industry. From ledgers to leadership, chartered accountants are rising as architects of global strategy. Catering to this, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India has come up with a group to promote India as an accounting GCC. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is also set to work closely with the government ministries in structuring GCC policies across the country and collectively work in enhancing the GCC industry. The group to promote India as an accounting GCC has introduced a series of GCC Summit for the year 2025 across Delhi, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, and Mumbai. The first series of the summit at New Delhi on 27th and 28th June was an astounding success, bringing together over 7 ministries of the government, several sponsors, partners, dignitaries, and a forward-thinking crowd of delegates. Second series of the ICAI GCC Summit 2025 at Ahmedabad, the Gift City on 29th and 30th August.
This is an opportunity, one-to-one interaction with experts, members, to create another vertical of opportunity within the firm.
This is the time when we can say that if we are signing the audit report, today is the day when we are going to sign a $1 billion decision.
India today is the undisputed leader in the world of GCCs.
Now it is time for ICAI also to go beyond this.
With one of the 2 GCCs in the world, millions of professionals, and billions in impact. And at the center of it all, the chartered accountant.